Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Style That Binds Us show. Jump back here in the kitchen. So Delia here, we are in 3 different places. I am in West Village. And Mom, where are you?
I'm in Birmingham, Alabama.
And today on the Style That Binds Us show, we have Julia Chebotar, Health Chef Julia. Julia, where are you?
Hi, I am in New York. I'm in the financial district.
Incredible. So y'all may remember that we had Julia on our YouTube channel. We will put that in the description. She walked us through Brooklyn Fare and she taught us how to eat healthy, what to buy at the grocery store. And since then, Julia has been on Chopped. What was that like?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing experience, unlike I've ever done before. And it airs May 19th, so please watch, find out if I won or if I lost or what happened.
Oh my goodness. So what are we making today? Okay,
so this is a super simple, healthy, light spring salad that any level of chef can make. And I'm going to teach you a couple hacks on how to keep the ingredients a little fresher in your fridge longer.
That's great.
Take it away.
Okay, cool. So one thing, you buy kale at the grocery store, and how many times do you put it in the fridge, and then it comes out like wilted and sad? So you take it out of the fridge, you trim off a little bit of the bottom, and then you put it into a mason jar of water, like halfway filled, and you let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then voila, you have beautiful fresh kale again. It just needed to hydrate itself. It's a plant.
It's like,
oh.
So do you guys have your, one thing, do you guys have your lentils cooked?
yes, of course.
Perfect. So for kale, do you know how to destem your kale?
No, please, because we're just taking the lazy shortcut and we just bought it.
Mine is an organic, nature screams kale that's sort of chopped.
Okay, cool. So you're not going to have to do any chopping. But if you guys have the fresh full leaf, you basically hold it from the stem. You put your 2 fingers around it, and you just pull down.
Wow.
And then you have like a bare stem, and then all the leaves.
Wow.
So I'm just going to do that really quickly for a couple. And then I'm going to show you a really simple way to chop your kale.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do like 3 or 4 of these guys. 1 second.
That's a cool trick.
Yeah, it's a really cool trick. And then these you can save. Don't throw these away because especially at times like Corona and food shortages, you put this in a Ziploc, you put it in your freezer, and you keep adding veg scraps to the Ziploc. And when it's full, you put it in a pot of water, you simmer it for about 45 minutes, and you have fresh veg stock.
Wow. Awesome.
Okay, so let me just put this in here. When the kale leaf comes off of the stem, it's going to look like this. So this is where the stem used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting a few leaves together like so, and then we're going to curl it and chop really, really fine, and that is called chiffonade. So I've put my kale all together on the cutting board. I roll it all together so it kind of rolls up in one little thing. And then you take your knife and you do fine, really close chops. Very, very close to one another. You're barely lifting the knife.
Be careful for fingers. You don't do this for a living.
If you're to be careful with your fingers, the trick is bear claw. So you hold your hand out like a bear claw, and your knuckles glide against the knife as you cut, and preventing you from cutting yourself.
Oh, cool.
So, okay. So I've got my chopped kale going into the salad bowl. I think a trick that people don't know about when making salads, they always think that their salads are boring or dry or just kind of plain, and it's because, especially with kale, they don't massage their kale. And that's a huge thing. You have to massage your kale before you put it into your salad so that, one, it's easier to digest, two, it's more flavorful and easier to chew, and then it loses some of its bitterness. So, say that again.
How do you do
it? So you've got it, your kale in the bowl.
Okay.
Grab let's say a teaspoon of olive oil.
Okay.
And a little bit of salt, just a little.
A little bit of what?
Salt.
Okay.
And you massage. Basically, you keep squeezing it and massaging the olive oil and the sea salt into the kale, breaking down its fibers and making it more tasty.
No idea.
Yeah.
So
And this is how you get non-kale eaters to eat kale.
That's
Is by massaging it.
Phoebe's a non-kale eater.
I've got
Then
that.
she needs to massage it in BB until it's like wet.
Okay. Yeah, see, wow, it's gotten smaller.
Wait, have you guys talked to your followers about the nicknames and why she calls you that?
Yeah, we have to keep doing it though.
A whole video on it. We can put it in the description where this name came from.
Oh my gosh, can you please?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
cute.
I was telling my friends, I was like, oh, I'm recording a video today with, and they're like, oh, with who? I'm like, oh, remember the mother-daughter duo?
Do they know us?
Well, yeah, because of the first video we did.
Oh, good.
Also, if you Google my name, that video comes up first.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Okay, so let me know, guys, when your kale is massaged.
Okay, my kale is massaged. Did you?
Okay,
Not
so
here, but sure. It looks
I bought a bag of frozen peas, and you don't have to cook them. All I did was I put them into some warm water. So take about a quarter cup of those peas, put them in a warm water bath in like a small bowl, and just let them sit there for about 5 minutes, and they'll be ready to go.
Okay, wait. How much? A quarter of a cup?
Yeah, I did about a quarter of a cup, but it all depends on, it's not exact, it's whatever you would like. I'm doing a quarter cup because I like fresh spring peas in my salad.
Should we just put this whole thing in our salad, or it has to take a bath first?
I think it has to take a bath first because yours is probably still frozen.
Okay. It's been defrosting, but
Oh, it has? Okay.
We've been thawing it, but they're still very cold, so I think it's a good idea.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
And then we're gonna put another
Wait, are we already putting the peas in?
no,
it's the kale, yep.
And take out the water?
No, let it sit in the water for 5 minutes. Don't put it in yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm putting in my lentils though. So I've cooked my lentils.
Mm-hmm.
It's really simple actually. It's just 1-to-1 ratio. So 1 cup of lentils to 1 cup of water. And I put a little bit of sea salt in it and I just kind of steam them. So I am gonna do 1/3 of a cup of lentils to my salad. And lentils are a super great source of protein. Not a lot of people know about that. It's a pantry staple. It will never go bad, and they're super delicious, super packed with protein, nutrients, iron, fiber, all of the good things. So then we're also going to add to our salad is a 1/4 cup of blueberries.
Okay.
High in antioxidants, really good for your immune support right now.
Love blueberries. I think I better eat one.
And something that's not on the salad recipe, but I wanted to show you guys, is red onion. Because common misconception of everyone's like, oh, onions are going to make me cry, or I don't know how to cut an onion. And the onion has grooves and lines.
Yeah.
So it's really simple and shows you which way to cut it. So if you're cutting a salad slice, it's, if you're cutting a saute slice, so you want to make it like caramelized onions, you
Right.
cut against the grains. You're going to be cutting horizontally. But if you want a salad slice and you want that crisp red onion to hold its shape, you cut it on a salad slice, which is along the grooves of the onion.
And so red onions, if you didn't have a red onion, I've got like sweet onions. Can I use that, or does it need to be the red onion?
It could be any kind of onion, but I prefer red onions in a salad because I think they give it a nice little like sweet, salty savoriness. Versus a white onion, I don't think it would add the same flavor. But if you'd want to add an onion, go for it.
Well, I don't have like a white one, but I have like I guess it's sort of like a delia.
Yeah, go for
like
it. Do you like raw onions in your salad?
I do.
Okay, then go for it.
So I had to get red lentils because the other time were sold out at the store. That's
You have a red one?
No, the red lentils.
Oh, got it. My lentils aren't red either because I didn't have any at the store. So I just had brown. But there's so many different varieties of lentils, and they're all different regions. So there's like a French lentil, there's like a Middle Eastern lentil, there's a red lentil, there's a black, green, all sorts.
Okay.
Okay, so the salad is now comprised of your red onions, your lentils, your peas, your kale, and your blueberries. Put it off to the side. In another bowl, we're gonna make the dressing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm doing a quarter, and this dressing is gonna stay, so we're gonna make it a little more, and then we'll keep it in the fridge, and it can last in the fridge for up to 2 weeks.
Okay.
So how much?
So a quarter cup of olive oil.
Is this going into the blender?
It can go in the blender. I'm just gonna mix mine in a mixing bowl
Okay.
because I don't want to have to wash the blender.
You don't
Okay.
have to wash a blender either.
I'll do that.
So you said
So then the recipe that you're gonna post, guys, says red wine vinegar. I don't have red wine vinegar, so I'm using rice vinegar.
All right. I have red wine.
And I wanted to show you guys this. I have 2 different versions of tahini. This is a classic regular tahini, which is like a beige color. And now this one is a black tahini. So tahini is sunflower seeds. So this would be, I'm sorry, sesame seeds. Yes, sesame seeds.
yes, sesame.
Right? Yeah. I was like, wait, am I messing stuff? Okay, so this is black sesame seeds, and these are regular sesame seeds.
Okay.
Hence the different colors.
How much
I
red
think
wine vinegar?
Yeah.
Let's do 1/8 of a cup. So half of your quarter cup.
Okay, and I'm doing rice.
You're doing rice vinegar as well?
Yeah, because I didn't have red wine.
And then you're gonna want a quarter cup of tahini.
Phoebe, do you want to tell everyone what the smell of vinegar makes us think?
What? What are
Wait, say that again?
When I was little, but somehow I got lice, and Mom got lice
my
too,
God.
and she put vinegar in her hair, and so I cannot smell vinegar now without
Delia got lice and brought it home, and then I got it, and then I couldn't get it out of her hair or my hair or her hair. And I tried, someone said to try vinegar, someone said to try Vaseline. I think I just ended up using like Goo Gone, which I would never recommend to anybody. We got in the
Well,
shower.
no, do you know what the trick is? Hair dye. You just dye your hair and it kills.
God,
Yeah.
fascinating. Okay, we've done the wine vinegar.
Okay, so you put a quarter cup of tahini in.
Yes.
Okay, and then you're gonna do about 2-ish, 3-ish tablespoons of maple syrup.
Oh yeah, okay, so D-Folk is not going to put that in because I don't like added sugars, but y'all are going to do
This is organic grade A maple syrup I've got.
Wow.
Yes.
It's not a bad one.
So for the dressing consistency to come out nice and creamy, you need a whisk.
Oh yeah, there's one magically in the drawer.
And what about, is there water or anything else or olive oil that goes in there?
Mine is pretty my consistency is pretty liquidy where I don't need to add water.
Okay.
But you can if yours is like very goopy.
No, I was just looking at the recipe that you sent that I printed out.
Right. So that's depending on your tahini. Some tahinis are like very, very dense. This tahini that I use is very, very creamy, and I don't have to use water. But if your tahini is dense, you will need that water.
Okay, I did that.
So now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but my consistency is like, it's a little thicker. It looks like a batter, and my tahini is fully mixed. I'm just gonna give it a try.
That's what mine looks like. Beebs, your olive oil, we did that the first step. Do you not have olive oil in yours?
Are you talking about when we massage the kale?
No, add olive oil to the dressing.
Oh, how much? Sorry.
A quarter of a cup. And add about a tablespoon of sea salt.
Whoa, a tablespoon?
Yeah, because you have a large amount.
Okay.
It will make it salty.
A large.
I love salt.
Say that again, Delia.
Julia, what did you just say? Did you say you have a large mouth? Or did you say a mouth?
A mouth.
Amount. I have a large amount. A tablespoon of salt is going to be fine because there's a lot of olive oil and a lot of tahini.
What does the lemon juice go into?
Say it again.
What do we do with the lemon juice?
Then we put the lemon juice into the dressing as well. And then we're also, I'm going to add a little bit of cracked black pepper.
Ooh.
Okay, we don't like pepper. So are we going to put a whole, is it just half a lemon?
Half a lemon.
Half a lemon. Here's probably for this.
Lemon.
Squeeze it. Okay.
Squeeze it right in.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. BB.
Yes. What?
That is my dressing.
It looks fabulous.
And technically, we only dirtied up some measuring spoons and 2 bowls.
True.
Oh, another thing, ladies, when you are storing berries in the fridge,
Yes.
right now during Corona, you know, everyone is like vigorously washing all of their things.
Yeah.
Trick with washing berries, because they're so delicate, is putting into a bowl of water, splashing a little bit of white vinegar, letting it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then rinsing it, then letting them dry, putting it into a container with a little bit of paper towel at the bottom, and then the berries on top. And then these will stay in the fridge for a few extra days than they normally do, because the vinegar kind of strips any kind of pesticide or bacteria or anything that could be on there.
Okay, so you put your berries in a bowl, and then you're gonna put how much vinegar?
About a tablespoon, but submerge and water all the way to the top, so the berries are covered.
Vinegar. Okay, and then you just drain it.
Then you drain it, then you rinse it, then you let them dry, and then you put a little paper towel in a container. Yeah. And you'll see that your berries will last significantly longer this way.
And that's amazing. That's great.
Because I hate like a mushy raspberry or like a mushy strawberry.
Oh, especially the raspberries. I mean, they barely last a day.
Exactly. This way they'll last longer. Okay, so we've got our salad. And I'm sorry, but I do everything in kitchen gloves, like restaurant gloves. Yeah. But I am going to drizzle a little bit of this dressing on top of the salad. And another thing is that I think that people's misconception with salads is that they're not properly dressed. So they think that they're not flavorful or too healthy. But I think it's all in the dressing.
Right. That makes sense.
BB agrees.
Yes.
All right. So it's also, again, depending on your tahini, your dressing will come out a different color.
Yeah, my tahini dressing seems to be a little bit lighter than yours.
Yeah. It all depends on the brand of tahini, which is fine, and the type of olive oil you use too.
Yeah.
So I've made sure that everything is mixed and dressed, and then we will plate.
Smells delicious.
The trick with getting like restaurant style salads that are like, say that again?
I got the peas.
Put it in.
But I have to drain them first.
Yes. So the trick with your salad for getting it to that, you know, when you go to a restaurant, you get a salad and it's almost like a volcano or like a mountain.
Uh-huh.
It's all about layering. So we've got the first layer down, and then you just slowly keep layering it up with your hands.
So basically you put on the gloves so you can do it with your hands.
I do. You don't have to wear the glove. I'm just, you know, mentally trained that way.
Yeah. Before, so we don't stir it all up.
You do. I'm sorry. Mix it all together. All the salad stuff together.
She's plating it.
Yeah. So we mix it together without the dressing, right?
No. You can mix a little bit of. Sorry.
Wait, sorry.
You have your peas in. You have your kale in. You have your onion. You have your lentils. You have your blueberries. Put the dressing. Mix it together, and then you plate it.
Got it.
So this is what my salad looks like.
Beautiful.
And vegan, super packed with nutrients, tons of iron, tons of nutritious, immune supporting vegetables, and a ton of fresh spring produce. And save your scraps.
Okay.
So also, let me just show you guys. So I've got a little jar like this left over, and I'm just gonna pour the remainder of the dressing into it. And now I can store this little guy in the fridge for like 2 weeks and shake it up and keep using it for other salads.
Amazing. Smells so nice. Julia, do you have any things we can use for cramps to make them go away? Natural.
Lavender tea.
Lavender tea. Okay.
You can get it on Amazon like this. Lavender and peppermint are natural stomach soothers. And just make like a little loose leaf tea with it, sip on it throughout the day. There's some really good topical CBD creams for your stomach area. Delia's laughing because
I have that. I actually have some coconut oil that I need to put on.
There you go. Put that on. That should help. I also know that they say that like rose hips and berries and like high antioxidant fruits can help with cramps, but everyone's different, so I don't really know. But when I have bad cramps, the lavender tea usually helps.
Amazing.
Okay. Has everybody had a bite?
Yes. Let me know what you think.
Wonderful. Yum.
Right? Light, refreshing. You don't feel like you're eating a bunch of crap.
Right.
You eat something like this for lunch and you don't have that crash midday.
Yes, and the lentils, and it has vegetables, all the things. So the recipe will definitely be in the description below.
Yes.
And thank you so much, Julia, for coming on the Style Show. Let us know if you like this. We can get Julia back. She knows she can teach us dessert and snacks and millions.
All the things. Let me know.
All the things. All right. Thank you so much. I was really running out of ideas too. with all this.
You're welcome. I'm posting a video every Tuesday on my Instagram for like new recipe ideas too.
Oh, good.
Okay, at Health Chef Julia.
Yes,
Yes.
you're the best.
Thank you guys.
That's how they can find you. Okay.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Bye, ladies. Love you. Thank you.